Good evening, Harding University football fans, and welcome to tonight's halftime entertainment presented by your Harding University Thundering Herd Marching Band. A lot has changed in the world over the past 100 years of Harding's existence. We can follow trends in many cultural aspects of our country, from food, fashion, and especially music. The Thundering Herd would like to give you a small sampling of some of the trends in popular music since 1924 with the first part of their show entitled Decades. The Thundering Herd is led this evening by drum major, junior music education major, Kylie James. The Herd takes you first to the 1920s and 30s when jazz was climbing the popular music charts. Musicians like Louis Armstrong, Bix Beiderbecke, and Duke Ellington were bringing the style of jazz into the common household, and composer George Gershwin would bring jazz into the classical world. The Thundering Herd will be performing the Duke Ellington classic, It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing, but before, we will start with an iconic clarinet solo performed by music education major Jimmy Pinson. We fast forward now to the 1960s, which had an explosion of musical genres. For the next part of our show, the Thundering Herd is going to focus on music by artists like Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, the Four Tops, and the Supremes. Centered in Detroit, Michigan, the Motown label produced soul and pop music that helped shape America with songs like Reach Out and I'll Be There, Stop in the Name of Love, and this Smokey Robinson classic, Get Ready. student section has any skill on the instrument that almost everyone is proficient with, the air guitar. Some of our staff will be handing out guitars, but you can play along even if you don't get one of these props. Tip those hats and let us see your best Slash impression as the thundering herd ends with Welcome to the Jungle.